Hi, I'm Benjamin Richard, and this is my masterclass. Five years ago, I started writing a novel. It was a self-help exercise to try and overcome the crippling effects of regret, the deep ravines of sorrow, and how moving on sometimes isn't as simple as shedding a few tears. When I finished that novel, it sat on my bookshelf for many more years, only to occasionally be dusted off and read through or briefly edited. I sent it to a few friends, not knowing when or if this book would ever see publication day. And I continued to write other stories, all while exploring different problems that I felt were holding me back. Last summer, a dear friend of mine who had read this book years prior messaged me and said that if there was ever a time for this book to get out into the world, it was now. And while it terrified me to think of this story being published, I knew that she was right. Now, the journey from that conversation to this moment is vast and complicated, and one that I will get into in a later discussion. But I am proud to say that in only a few short days, this book will be released. But that's not all. This will be a duology, with Book 1 releasing on March 23rd, 2021, and Book 2 will be releasing in September. But during those short 6 months of waiting, I will also be releasing various other content, including an album with songs that I have written and recorded that also help me get through so much uncertainty. This album will be releasing in July. But right now, let's focus on what's approaching in only a few nights' sleep. Book 1. This is a World War II historical fiction that follows an army medic named Franky, who, with his best friend by his side, tried to not only survive the front lines of the war in Europe, but also come to terms with his tragic past. But when Franky meets a nurse named Grace, he begins to see his role in the war not as merely a call to duty, but as a way to offer hope to those who have gone through immense remorse and grief, including himself. In a few moments, I'll be premiering the book trailer, along with one of the songs from the album. But first, I would humbly like to share with you the cover and title of Book 1.
A bit of a hobby of mine is to design book covers, and over the span of 5 years of this book sitting on my shelf, it has gone through dozens of covers with dozens of styles and themes, but none of them ever felt right. Until last autumn, while lying in bed one night, this idea came to me. When it was finished, I knew that this was how it was supposed to be.
It seems like so long ago when I first wrote the words to this story, and almost as if it was yesterday when I just opened up that document for the very first time. But with this next video, it truly would have never been a possibility without the assistance of some incredible friends who gladly stepped up to lend me a hand. And just like how Franky has to learn to break free from his shackles of self-imposed unworthiness, these friends help me realize that unworthiness is truly only gauged by the limitations we put on ourselves. So because of these friends' kindness and assistance, I can proudly now release the book trailer for The Weight of Our Tears and the first song from the album, From Ruins. There is a lot that is going to happen this year, and as we all start to come out of a period of our lives when every day seemed as if it was just this terrible nightmare, I hope that you will join me in remembering that we are all survivors, and what we survive changes us. Stay well, stay healthy, and let's all have a year where we can learn that sorrow and uncertainty will only hold us down if we let it. Stay blessed, my friends.